They 100% mention this guy.
I'm waiting for Piccolo. Piccolo?
I'm talking about Piccolo. The
Let's go!
The most black-coded character in all of fiction. Mr. Schnitzel, because Mr.
Need to rethink your career goals, bozo!
You tricked me! Everybody hates me!
No, little dude, honest. Hold on. I hate him.
As a huge cartoon and TV show, what
He said, I'm a proud hater. I'm a hater first and foremost. I love that.
So I can humbly say that I am 100% a pioneer to this shit, fam. I'm telling you. I'm talking about if you need something to watch tomorrow, I got you, fam. I got you for real. I've watched at least a couple 100 cartoons, shows, movies, and anime in my life. Go from things like watching the entire MCU to watching cartoons you probably never heard of, like Super Noobs on Cartoon Network, and anime
Never
like
heard of that.
Him Reborn, which is the
Never
most
heard of that.
underrated anime I could possibly think of, fam. Everyone needs to go watch him.
The best or most underrated anime is actually Bungo Stray Dogs. Bungo Stray Dogs, it's underrated. I know it's not like unknown, but it's very underrated. More people need to know about that show. I'm telling you, go watch Bungo Stray Dogs. You won't be disappointed.
Reborn, it's amazing. It's an este anime and it's fire, bruv. Go watch it, trust me. But cartoons were hopefully a part of your childhood.
Oh, Johnny
as much as they
Test.
were mine. And
Remember
as much
this
as how
guy?
cold shows were because of the stories or
Ben
characters
10.
that were in them. It was also because of the representation within the shows. Things like showing off different cultures, they speak in whole different languages. To even you know where the characters are originally from, because you're from there. And in this video, I'll be talking about characters that are definitely black, fam. As I'm saying to you, man, right now, even though they might not have the skin color, when I see your brother, fam, I see your fellow brother. You feel
Piccolo,
me?
come on. Yo, if Piccolo is not on this list, this entire video is invalid. If this guy does not put Piccolo from Dragon Ball Z in this video, it's invalid. We're not listening to this guy.
Into it, starting with one of the most black-coded characters of all time, Knuckles the Echidna, fam. Now we know Knuckles is one of the most black-coded characters of all time.
Off to a good start.
From dreadlocks to him having a whole Jamaican vibe to all his
Off to a good start.
Adventure games all being rap music. Knuckles is up there on the pinnacle of all characters we all know that are 100% black, fam. Like in Sonic Prime, one of the variants of Knuckles is literally called Captain Dread. Like at that point, they're trying to tell us
Captain Dread? Hell yeah, bro. Like, come on, man. This guy clearly has dreadlocks. He has that like black swagger to him. Knuckles is black. Anybody who tells you otherwise is tripping. Plus, my boy Idris Elba is voicing Knuckles in the Sonic movie. He is black.
His skin in Sonic Adventure 2.
Shadow is white. No, if anything, Shadow is Latino. Shadow Mexican, if anything. Shadow, I personally think, is Latino, like Mexican, Cuban, Salvadorian. He's something, but he ain't black.
Bro, a real brother when I see one, bro. Trust me. But low key, I don't think Knuckles is only black. I think Knuckles got a Native American background to him too, with the
Native
whole
American
tribe backstory from the first Sonic
Maybe.
Adventure game. With his whole tribe having a whole similar aesthetic and the same buildings as the Mayans, fam. But I'm pretty sure Knuckles is designed.
You said I'm bugging?
Anyway.
Shadow is Mexican?
Knuckles is black, fam. That's why Sega got Idris Elba to voice Knuckles in the movies and his show. They know my boy too well, fam. They know him too well. And I'm not gonna lie, Sega. How does Knuckles not have his own 3D game yet, bro? How you finna give Shadow 2 games just dedicated to him? Yeah, my boy Knuckles ain't get one yet. Don't piss me off, fam. What are you talking about?
We
But
low-key
don't
need
say
a
to
Knuckles
Shadow all
game.
5
Low-key.
generations. They're cold on Sonic games for real. But another black person we got from Sonic is Vector the Crocodile. And you know why?
I guess so. I mean, don't say it's because of that thick ass gold chain that he's rocking. Please don't and then the headphones. He got Beats by Dre's on his head and he got a thick ass gold chain. And he got the Jordan 2s. These are the Jordan 2s. He rocking the Jordan 2s, guys.
So the crocodile.
I think those are the Jordan 2s.
He's a black person because Vector wears a bunch of gold, fam. Vector is dripped out in gold.
That doesn't make him black,
braces
though.
on his gloves and shoes.
But come on,
wearing
he's
a
black.
Whole gold-plated Cuban link chain. I know you know a couple
He black.
of men
He
that wear
black.
gold Cuban links, bro. And Vector is literally dripped out in all that shit all the time. It's his trademark look, fam. Not to mention, Vector is also black because he stays chasing money. Think about it. The Chaotix
Chasing
are the
money?
only group out of all the Sonic teams that actually be operating off the real world. Team Sonic out here trying to stop Eggman. Team Dark were also trying to get at Eggman. Team Rose were just following Team Sonic. And the Chaotix,
They
were
about
on
their
the
money.
job they were trying to chase money for.
Hell
They still
yeah.
chasing his paper, fam.
They about
Instead of
that
saving the
bag.
world, they got the bills to pay. They got to get the money up to pay rent. I'm talking
I
about
love
these
that.
men will probably be so unprovoked to save the world unless they were gonna make money from it. I'm not gonna lie to you. And it sounds kind of trash, but if we're being honest there, everything has a price, fam. Everything's too expensive, bro.
Ain't nothing
And
free in
Vector
this
and the
world.
Chaotix are just trying
Straight
to pay
up.
their rent. But that's what makes the Chaotix the best team in my opinion. Is that instead of chasing a goal of saving the world or trying to influence influence it. They're just at those places because they're trying to pay their rent. And I can heavy relate to
That's
this
real
because
shit,
I'm
bro.
broke as hell, fam. I'm talking about I eat water for breakfast, fam. It's actually cold out here. And Indeed don't want to hire anybody anymore. Apply.
Like, that always like kind of like befuddled me, like how Spider-Man is this whole superhuman. He's a human. He's a superpower superhuman superhero, and he's broke. He don't know how to pay rent. He'd be missing rent payments. He'd be missing electricity bill payments. How are you a whole ass superhero, superhuman, superpowered person, and you can't pay rent? What? You best believe I'm gonna use my powers to profit or monetize it in some way. I'm not gonna be saving people and then get home and not be able to pay rent. You got me so twisted.
Your job was just useless, fam. Big man thing. Like, you could be applying to different types of jobs that are basic as hell, like a waiter or a kitchen porter, or even just one of them annoying people walking around asking for donations in Stratford. Them people are so jarring, fam. But places like Indeed or LinkedIn are out here asking for experience like you were just the president or something. Suck your mum, fam. What are you talking about, bro? We're getting off topic here. The Chaotix is probably the most underrated Sonic team. They up there with the Babylon Rogues and Team Hooligan. Elite ball knowledge if you know some of these, man. And Vector is one of the most underrated Sonic characters in
Okay, Vector, I didn't know much about you.
Like he's a 90s rapper, and
but you're pretty cool, my guy.
He's definitely black, fam. He's 100% black, I'm telling you. Going on to my next character, we have Garnet from Steven Universe.
Oh,
and
easily.
Garnet is most definitely black,
easily. Come on, she even looks black. She has a whole ass afro, and she's darker skin colored than the other characters. Plus, she's voiced by a black woman. She's voiced by the, I think her name's Estelle, the girl who made American Boy with Kanye West.
Give you the vibe of being a black woman.
I'll be your American girl, American girl, or American boy.
Everywhere. Garnet is one of the biggest representations of black people in cartoons. Her whole demeanor with giving Steven wisdom, being confident, being emotionally mature and understanding, and a good leader to the Crystal Gems. These are things you see a lot in black people, especially our strong melanated queens. When I was younger, I watched Steven Universe when it was airing on Cartoon Network, I could just
wait, hold on, like, she's not black, is she? I look at her and I get like Amethyst, I get like hot Cheeto girl vibes from her. Like, she's black. Garnet is black. I get hot Cheeto vibes from Amethyst, bro. She was like, oh, she was ratchet to me. Like, she looked like she stank. High key, bro. Amethyst, she just looked like she stank. Like, I don't know, man.
Was black from the way she was designed, to how she would act around Steven and the rest of the Crystal Gems, to even the way she would be moving when she would be doing the
she
dances.
thick as hell.
One of the most black coded characters of all time.
She thick as hell.
One of the best cartoons of all time. The story is fire, characters fire,
Steven Universe is fire,
and the music is fire. Also, Estelle voices Garnet.
Very fire.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I only know Estelle from that one song with Kanye, and I'm sorry.
That's what I said.
Bro, I'm sorry.
That's what I said too.
But we love Garnet, and Garnet is one of the biggest characters that gives some of the biggest black representation in cartoons. And speaking of representation, we have to talk about Darwin from the Amazing World of Gumball.
Darwin?
We all know
I can agree with this. I can agree with this.
And let me tell you the episode where I figured this out, and my third eye opened, revealing me to the truth behind this. So in the episode titled The Quest, Anais loses her Daisy toy. So Gumball and Darwin go looking for it and realize Tina took it. So Gumball, Darwin, and Anais go to Tina's yard, which is a whole scrapyard. And I'm not gonna lie to you, when I saw this, I was like, damn. I didn't know y'all was out there struggling like that. Like, she full of sleeves on a whole pile of steel rods, fam. That's messed up. So Gumball, Darwin, and Anais go over there and try to carefully get the doll from Tina because she's sleeping with it. And they successfully do retrieve the doll. But then the doll holds them and makes a whole loud-ass donkey noise waking up Tina. So now they're all trying to escape or running for their lives. And this scene is what confirmed Darwin was black for me, fam. Gumball was wondering where Darwin was when they were running. And then Darwin just comes out of nowhere and just outpaced Gumball and Anais. And as soon as I saw that, I knew he was black, man, because us black people be sprinting.
So you're telling me Darwin is black because he can run fast. The reason why Darwin from the Amazing World of Gumball is black is because he can run fast. No objections.
For our lives when we see danger, man. I'm talking about if I was walking late at night and I see 5 men right in front of me in black clothing wearing ballies and shanks, I'm gone, fam. What are you talking about? I'm out there. Darwin
getting chased by the roadmen.
Level sprinter, fam. I'm talking about he definitely would be out here breaking records. He was out here.
I can't even argue with this.
Man. Darwin is professionally a black person. Not only because he's always running away from crazy situations at Mark 10, but also because he's literally a confirmed black character. Cartoon Network see him as a black person, and even in the show he has a black human version of himself. Now,
they confirmed it.
I'm not going to talk about. And in the episode The Heist, where Richard robbed the bank and now they're trying to figure out how to return the money, in Richard's idea of how it would go, look at Darwin, fam. Ain't no party.
He looked like a pimp named
Richard's idea of how it would go.
Named Slickback. Ugh. Darwin looks like he finna give a hoe a knuckle sandwich. He look like he finna backhand a bitch who was short on his money.
Darwin fam, ain't no party like a Darwin party, you feel me? And by
ain't
far,
no party like a Darwin party.
Black, the biggest piece of evidence I had to this back in the day was in the episode The Microwave, where Gumball and Darwin make a whole monster and Gumball was out here calling Darwin the father to it. And as soon as Mama heard he would be the dad, Darwin was about to vacate the premises. I'm talking about get the milk forever, fam. Sounds too close to home.
Darwin was gonna get the milk.
Darwin's black. I mean, this
he's
is something
black.
we were all certain of before they even
confirmed.
He's a black person, man. And Darwin is by far my favorite in the amazing world of Gumball. I was relating to Darwin most of the time in the show, and when he started talking to that fine shit Carrie, I had to give this man his flowers. W Darwin.
I don't know how the show ends,
one of the
but
best cartoons of all time on.
I heard this was a good show.
With they getting a new season after 67 years, I'm low-key gassed for this man. I'm gonna binge this shit, bro. When it comes out, I'm telling.
Did he say 6 or 7 years? Hold on. Let's run it back, guys.
They're getting a new season after 67 years.
I think he says 6 or 7 years. All right.
Okay, gas for this man. I'm gonna binge this shit, bro. When it comes out, I'm telling you. Going on to my next character, we gotta talk about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and specifically, I'm talking about my boy Raphael. I remember when I first watched the live-action TMNT.
I never really watched
Ninja
Turtles.
I can 100% tell you that he's a black guy, man. Raphael has always been moving like he's black coded since the 2003 TMNT show.
So I don't know too much about Raphael.
Without a doubt, a fellow brother, fam. As for the rest of the Ninja Turtles, hell no, they're not black, fam. I mean, you could argue this. Like, I think all of the Turtles in the live-action movies are black people. 100%. And the same goes for all the Turtles in Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But in the shows, nah, bro. There's a clear distinction there between Raphael and the rest of them. Raphael always carried a different vibe and tone compared to the rest of his brothers. And it's kind of like his personality is something I think some black people, including myself, can relate to a lot more. But compared to Donatello, hell nah. Don't get it twisted. Donatello is my second favorite Ninja Turtle. He's tough, fam. But is he a black person? No. Mutant Mayhem Donatello.
I think Michelangelo is my favorite, mainly because his name sounds tough as hell. And I think he was like the youngest of the group, like the goofy one. So I related to him growing up. I don't know.
Is 100%.
Which one was y'all's favorite?
I seen myself in this man when he was wearing a JoJo hoodie in that movie. That shit was tough. What TV show Donatello, like that 2012 one?
Wait, a JoJo hoodie?
He was wearing the JoJo.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? That's tough as hell.
Hoodie in that movie, that shit was tough. What TV show Donatello, like that 2012 one, is 100% not a black guy, man. This guy is a snow bunny hunter, bruv. Look at the way he was feeling over April. And for the people that say Michelangelo could be black, I have never agreed with that statement in my entire life. Michelangelo always gave me the impression of him being a whole white teenager with him having a surfer accent and loving skateboards. Like he's never given me personally the impression of even being black coded. I always looked at Michelangelo like he was fresh out of Tony Hawk Pro Skater ad. Like,
so y'all are saying because he's aggressive, he's black.
Ain't black either. See,
Raphael
Leonardo gives me more of an impression that he's more Asian or more Asian coded, with him even acting a lot more like
so
Master
Raphael's
Splinter,
aggressive.
Originally from Japan. Like I always looked at Leonardo as the prodigy to Master Splinter, being an exact replica of him and following all of his teachings. But instead of being a rat, he's just a turtle. But to me, he gives me more of a vibe of being an Asian guy. I'll be honest with you, man. But Raphael is 100% a black man, especially all the direct versions of Raphael. They're 100% black, man, no doubt about it. But now, my people, we're gonna talk about somebody who headlines in this conversation. I'm talking about every time somebody makes a video or talks about a topic.
I'm waiting for Piccolo.
They 100% mention this guy.
I'm waiting for Piccolo. Piccolo.
I'm talking about Piccolo. The
Let's go!
Most black coded character in all of fiction. Mr. Schnitzel, because Mr. Schnitzel definitely. He's talking about him for
Big pick.
Piccolo and his
big pick. Big pick. Big pick. Big pick. Big pick in the cut. Big pick in the cut.
African Americans
Big
or just
pick.
a bunch of black people, fam. Piccolo has shown many times how he's a black person. Like,
Let's go!
Exactly like a black dad. He's strict, takes shit seriously, and always has a quiet, uptight demeanor. Like I don't even remember the last time I've seen Piccolo laugh. This guy stays looking serious, fam. Like
He's all about business.
Goku and Piccolo heavy. As you can see, times where Goku is a lot more jokey and playful around his kids, but this man Piccolo
strictly
was out here giving
business.
Gohan serious work when he was literally 4 years old. This guy can barely make a whole sentence, and Piccolo had him in a forest running from dinosaurs. This guy's crazy.
Had him running
Piccolo's
routes.
representation has to be based on black dads, bro. He's disciplined, stoic, resilient, and pushes you to the next level. This guy lets you threw Gohan out a mountain to unlock his potential.
This guy,
and literally left him in a wasteland to fend for himself.
Pick.
But you know what? It
Big
ultimately
pick.
made Gohan a better fighter. So really, it was what was best for him. Not only did I see that, but Goku saw it too when he asked Piccolo to help him teach Goten and Trunks the fusion dance, handing him that responsibility because he knows Piccolo can handle shit. And now we gotta talk about how Piccolo always stays fly, fam. Like every time he pull up to a fight, he always hitting something low key. You gotta show the villains his fit
farm
and how he
every
always
time.
looking crispy for the camera. Even when he starts taking off his weighted clothes, he literally be doing it like a black person. I swear down. Piccolo is such a joke.
Piccolo stay or farming, man. Like every single time in every movie when he does his little pull up, he is or farming. It makes you think that he pulled up like 5 minutes ago and was just waiting for the perfect time to do his little entrance to maximize on aura. You gotta love Piccolo. He's black. Piccolo is black. Big pick. Big pick!
Connoisseur, the guy literally has the ability to give you clothes no matter where you are or what condition
He got
you're
a
in.
clothes beam
got
power
to make sure you always
Hell
stay
yeah.
drippy, fam. Like, what
You
are we
always
even talking about
fly.
here? I remember the episode where Goku and Piccolo were having driver lessons, and this man Piccolo comes out in the flyest fit. He looks fresh out of 90 sitcom with the heat he had on. Piccolo and Vegeta were the first two people in Dragon Ball to have that shit on for real. I'm saying when I saw him in those garms, I knew he was black, no doubt about it, fam. And then we gotta talk about Piccolo's dramatic entrances. Like how villains always gotta be doing crazy shit to catch a hero's
or
attention.
farming,
Piccolo
man.
always
You gotta
comes into
love
fights
it.
acting like he got a camera on him at all times, fam. Like in the BoJack movie when Gohan was about to get obliterated.
Look at this, look
Piccolo
at this.
comes in and uses special abilities to get the blast.
Look at
And
this, guys.
my man just standing there, goes in the perfect angle with his cape blown in the wind and shit like he's Batman. 10 out of 10 performance here, man. And even in the first
Too
Broly movie,
fly.
look at him. You can't even see his face. His cape is in the way. You can't even see who it is.
But you
fam.
know who
But
that
guess what?
is.
Piccolo was still
The
aura
presence.
in this shot, man. Piccolo definitely out of all the people I've mentioned in this video, gotta be the most blackest character I've seen in fiction. I mean, when I was a kid, first
Why do you say
watching
black
Dragon Ball
like
Z
that?
on the
Most
legendary channel
blackest.
Kicks, rest in peace to the GOAT. I always knew Piccolo was black. I used to think Piccolo's turban was a wave cap because I thought he had waves underneath it. Until he showed his bold ass head when he was fighting Raditz. That shit was low-key hurting my eyes. It was reflecting the sun.
He
fam.
said a
But
wave
Piccolo
cap.
is definitely a black person. I mean, bad people already have said this and they might as well confirm it now. From his whole demeanor.
Are they ever gonna confirm Piccolo being black? I don't think so. I don't think so. Rest in peace, Akira Toriyama. Man, if there's anybody that would have confirmed it, it would have been him. But unfortunately, he passed away and no official confirmation has been made. So it's left to speculation. We don't know, but we kind of do know.
To his drip, to his aura farming, and even just how Piccolo is as a whole character. However, I'm gonna be honest here, man. Piccolo gets folded most of the time. Like, this guy gets put in a blender. It's tragic to watch.
He
Like,
do.
the first movie when Broly
But
just
Vegeta do as
hits
well.
this man and sends him flying like he's Team Rocket. Or even when Cell Gods get back and absolutely violate the shit out of this man. Piccolo got his fair share of getting his shit rocked. But despite that, Piccolo is definitely an African Namekian fam.
All right, those were characters that are 100% black. And yo, in Piccolo's defense, if your name isn't Goku, you're getting your ass whooped in that show. If your name is not Kakarot/Goku, you are getting your ass tossed belt to ass in that show. But yeah, everybody on that list, I agree, was black. Very good list. I agree with everything that was said. My boy Piccolo, big pick. Ugh.